So without further ado, we're going to move on. And we're going to talk about our one. I know, I'm so excited. We're going to talk about the big news of the day. We do finally have an official start date for Big Brother 23. Not to toot my own horn, but I did get it correct. I had Granted, I did put out 3 different dates, so it's not like I picked one. But Big Brother 23 is going to premiere Wednesday, July 7th at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. And it's going to be a live move-in. Live move-in.
And you were on the Clubhouse
Whoop,
for
whoop.
that.
That was awesome. It was such a great
didn't end up
so
saying.
fun.
Oh,
Yes,
thank
that. You. I totally forgot to mention that. So yes, Julie Chen made that announcement Thursday night on the Let's Talk Big Brother and Love Island Clubhouse. Love Island's also going to be premiering the same exact night. It's going to be premiering after Big Brother, so it's going to be an action-packed night to say the least, for all of us reality television fans out there. The theme of the season is going to be the BB Beach House. And it's not going to just be a small thing. They are moving into the BB Beach House, which I think is an incredible.
Wait a minute.
That's their move. That's the theme. Is they're in the BB Beach House.
Is it a different house completely?
I don't believe so. No.
Okay. Because that's where I was starting to like get a little disconnect.
I wish.
There. I was like,
I wish.
Moving in
I think
brand new house.
Wouldn't that be? Well, actually, I saw somebody.
Well, they changed the house.
I saw somebody write a very interesting article on Screen Rant about that, where they were like, "It's time to like shake it up."
Sick plug.
I guess I should plug it there. I just accepted a position with Screen Rant, and now I will be excited to give you guys more Big Brother content, both written and audio,
verbally,
whatever. But yes, so I'm very excited for that. Thank you for the little plug. Kind of wasn't really thinking about it, like, but it is. But I did actually like a couple hours ago come across an article of somebody really making up a good point. The last time that the Big Brother house had a major remodel was season 6. 6? Yeah. And I mean, they did a little bit of a remodel for 7, but really not much. Is it time for a new Big Brother house? Because the rooms aren't helpful. I don't think. Like when they're like, oh.
So the second floor has had massive that is where all the changes of like the past decade have come, is the second floor, which isn't even a full like floor. I wonder how they could change the beach house, because
like what does the beach house entail?
It's always going to be inside of that one thing. It's always going to be in that building, which I've been by the way, just saying. Not the looker on the outside. I just wonder, maybe you make the backyard bigger, you add some sand,
what are they?
You make it a beach feel.
There's gotta be something.
I think that's how you.
If they don't do something special, like I don't know how you can just call it BB Beach House without having something, and it can't just be like the have-not room is a bunch of rocks that you sleep on. It's like or something.
I mean,
like
I do hope that they have to sleep on like.
I absolutely hope there's a really cool have-not room where it's like totally beach, but I don't want that to be like that's the twist.
Need sand.
Like,
well, the twist. There has to be a big twist this year. However, this is not. I need to get something.
Oh, do it! Tell me now. I want to hear it.
You know exactly.
I do, but I still want to hear it. Tell me now.
The marketing for this new season. It's literally been like 2 days, and it's already off the deep end. It is gone. So let's start with the new Big Brother logo, shall we? For a long time, if you've seen the BB Breakdown logo, it was pretty much like that design. Like the water-looking background and the house-looking writing. Like, it looks cool.
I always thought it was very dynamic.
Always was a big fan of the old writing as well. The original Big Brother logo. Was a big fan of that.
And a couple times I think they did even neon writing, and I liked the neon where they were like, ooh, it's summer.
Yeah, they changed the color.
You know what I mean?
They changed the color. But this year they decided to go into Microsoft Word and just type Big Brother in all caps. And they turned the letter navy and bolded it. That is what the new Big Brother logo is. It says Big Brother which is, that's the goal here. I understand that. But it's just 2 words in a gray background.
I just hope maybe it's like a
No design.
I'm just trying to play like maybe that's just their I
No,
know
there's
I
no
just I
devil's
know there's no
there's
devil's
no
advocate. I
devil's
just want it to be
advocate
like
here.
I just want to be like maybe they're gonna reveal a cool fun one when they like
Oh,
start the
maybe they
season
do
because they're like trying to sneak around so they don't tell us.
if they bounce back with a beach looking one, even though they already announced the beach house idea, that's fine, I guess. But like, I don't think that's
I
where we're
know.
going. I don't think so, because you would have just left the old logo there.
Yeah, I guess I know that there's need for change every season because they do change the logo to a degree every season, and I get it, but it's like,
Yeah,
but
but this is literally vanilla.
and I really don't want to come off mean because I'm trying to like sweeten my way on a Big Brother a little bit, so I try not to be mean,
Oh,
but
I do, but
I
I'm
know.
not, so I'll
No,
be
but I
mean.
also have to be honest. Like, no, but like, so that was I was saying like, as much as I don't like, as much as I want to be like, hey guys, because duh, I don't want to piss them off, but no, like we have to really be honest, like that was probably one of their worst marketing campaigns in terms of like just their new logo because nothing jumped out. And this is like there's a lot of people who are very excited about it coming back on time this year. I think the beach house theme is great. It's an awesome theme. I don't know why they didn't play it more in their logo. And that's really like I don't think you like there's no being nice about that. It's just like, hey, like whose
Oh,
bright
would have loved the
idea?
beach
Who's the
aspect.
because also you and I are in media and we're not like the most skilled people in graphic design, and I think you and I probably both could have put together something better.
I could have done better than the word art that you used to be
The
able to do
word
on
art. You're
Microsoft Word.
killing it right now. I
Um,
love it. But yeah,
but it gets
keep
worse,
going.
ladies and gentlemen. It gets worse. So I texted you, you know, about this time last night. And I'm scrolling through because you told me, oh, Big Brother's going to be on July 7th. I was like, oh,
Woo.
that's great. So I'm on Facebook. Facebook's a good place to find Big Brother content, believe it or not. And I see this marketing campaign. It's a woman in short shorts, tank top, and whatever those white
Oh yeah, I don't
tennis
know what they're called, but
sneakers
oh
looking
yeah.
things are. I don't know. Vans, maybe Vans. They might have been Vans, right? And I was like, oh, is there someone coming back? Because I was like, okay, I'm going to be honest here. Relatively attractive. And it said Big Brother's coming back July 7th. I was like, cool. And then I look a little bit closer. And this woman that is dressed like a 24-year-old, or as you said, a 12-year-old, was Julie Chen. And my mind just.
Okay, I to their defense, they were definitely trying to go for the beach summery. We're feeling hot as hot can be. I just
I should be fair here. I like
love
Julie Chen. I have
Julie. Oh my
nothing
god, Julie,
against
I
Julie
love
Chen.
you.
My
This is no
favorite.
dig at you.
Yeah, this is
It's
not a
almost
dig
like
at
what did
you
they
at
do to
all.
you? I'm so sorry.
Julie Chen. I just feel like you are a prominent person in, especially on
Yeah.
CBS. Like CBS was your shit for years. What are they
It's just
doing to you?
I was a little like when you brought that to me because so I had done the clubhouse and then I went out to grab a drink after, and you were the one at when I was out grabbing a drink who was then catching up on all of the promos that were coming out over the next couple hours. And as you're sending them to me, I'm like, I think I need another glass of wine because
I literally
I
texted
don't
you.
know if I can handle this.
I was like, "Is Julie Chen
She is.
hot?"
No, she's wicked
Like
attractive. I've always found her.
She
like,
is. Don't get me wrong. I
I
know
know.
she's attractive.
I
Come on.
know. I
I'm
know.
not saying Julie Chen's an ugly
You sure? No,
person.
I'm just kidding.
But there was this weird thing going on here where, like, she was supposed to look a lot younger than she is, and like, it was just weird. Like, it was just a really weird decision, marketing wise, because when it comes to marketing for television shows, there's a certain thing called sex appeal
Huh? You don't say.
that is utilized for marketing.
What?
We literally just talked about Love Island. That entire show, I'm pretty sure, is that. I don't even know what that show
The
is, but
highlight
it's
of
pretty
that
much
show
that.
is sex. Who's going
Oh,
to cheat on someone? Who's going to Yeah, oh yeah, they all go in there single and they're all going in there looking for a relationship.
yeah. That makes me bring up a good point. Did you watch A Love Is
Okay, I
Blind
haven't, but I need
on
to, and
Netflix?
I'm so sorry to my fellow reality fans. I
Okay.
have to
First of
watch
all,
it. I know.
stunned you haven't watched
I
that
need
because
to
I
watch it. I just
watched
haven't had
that,
any time.
and it is a wild show. Anyways, going back to Julie Chen, I am not shitting on
I know
Julie
you're
Chen.
not.
I love Julie. I
We love the
love
Chen
Julie
bot.
Chen. All right. Yes, this is a pro Julie Chen podcast, a pro
100%.
Julie Chen
This is a
show.
pro Big Brother show. We're just trying to be fair in our criticisms.
This is a good point. That being said, what are we doing? I need to understand. Like, to me, that's not what sells the Big Brother
I
show. Like,
agree. I agree.
it was just confusing because when I looked at it, I didn't think Beach House. There was not a single second I
Yeah, there
thought
was nothing
Beach
about that
House.
promo that made me go, "Oh my god, the baby beach house." Like, even if she was leaning in the picture and going like this, where I was like, "Oh, what could she be
Or if
doing?"
they just put her on the
Yep, or like
beach,
they
it would have made
they
so
didn't even
much
need
more
to.
sense
And
at
here's the thing:
least.
I love, and I know they want to use Julie because Julie's the big figure, but they really didn't even need to use anybody. All they had to do is put
A real
some
Big Brother logo.
variation of one of the last three Big Brother logos on a beach setting. It's really not. I mean, I'm not trying to be a jerk, but I feel like they overthought this, and it's like I think like simplicity would have gone so much farther in this situation. Yes. Like it's not acceptable um in my opinion. It's just
This is it. Does anything about
Julie, you look gorgeous by
flamingos
the way in that,
and
but no, I
grass?
agree.
Yes, Julie, you look gorgeous. Don't get me wrong. You look
Flamingos and
gorgeous.
grass just make me
It's
think
great.
of like a
That's.
tiki party, which I guess comes off as summer,
I
but it's
thought we
just
were playing miniature
yeah. I was gonna
golf.
say mini golf is literally the second thing that comes in my brain after that. It's a tiki party.
That was exactly mini golf with the
Hedge.
big
Yup.
bushes behind it, and come
Absolutely.
on, I just
So
don't get
so
it.
here's the thing.
I don't know.
So I wasn't planning on doing this, but this just came to my head, so I'm gonna ask it now. If you could give Big Brother a grade, no plus, no minus, just a letter grade, what would you grade their tease, their current marketing, not just like the what they just put out on social media, but how they announced it, the new theme, how they've teased it, stuff like that. Take all of what we have just taken in the last 24 hours into perspective, and what would you grade them for their announcement for this upcoming season?
So I got to take into account the clubhouse idea. I
I
thought
really did
that
too.
was brilliant. You're using new social media that's
I
pretty
didn't realize they were
popular
going to do it on there, so I was like,
to.
when they said it, I was like, what?
Yeah, like I
I
thought that
loved
was
it.
pretty cool. You got to jump into a
Oh
thing
yeah.
where, Julie Chen's talking. I
It was
thought that was
so
pretty
awesome.
cool. And I think there was other
There
Big Brother.
wasn't,
Was
but
there
I do.
another Big
But
Brother
they had.
guests?
But they did have
Oh,
the host
okay.
from Love Island, and she was amazing too. And they also had the narrator from
Oh, either
Love
way.
Island who
Okay,
was hosting it. It was brilliant.
so
It was
I'll
brilliant.
take I'll take that into account. Thought that was a brilliant idea.
Absolutely.
Thought that was really good. And then, you use that platform to announce the date. Very smart. July 7th. Very exciting. Lots of people excited. Big stuff. And then you debuted that logo.
Oh,
And
I
I'm
know.
like, I could have made that. And I don't know how to do much graphic design. Now, you made a good point. Maybe they're waiting to reveal a big, new, shiny beach style logo.
Very much
That's a
could be.
possibility.
I'm not even sold on it myself.
But I feel like that would have been
I
the
very
time to
much
do
feel
that.
that.
And then you do the promo with Julie Chen dressed like she's very young in front of flamingos in a hedge. Like, I'm going to give them a C. And that's probably
I'm
way
gonna
nicer
agree
than
with
you
you on that.
expected
I'm
from me.
gonna totally jump on them.
Because the clubhouse thing was great.
Brilliant. Such a good idea. Really, such a good idea.
The new logo thing, not great. Not great. Not a good logo so far. I mean, I probably shouldn't be caring about the logo and thinking about it. I shouldn't be caring about either of these things. But you want to present your show to younger,
Yeah,
newer
and I almost
viewers.
to that point, I think that's what they wanted to do, and they missed the mark entirely on it. I think that's what they tried to do by being like, look at cute
Yeah,
young Julie Chen, and it's like, but I want Mama Julie Chen. Like, and that's just me, but
right. Like Julie Chen is 51 years old.
looks
51
amazing
years
for
old,
51.
and if you
Whoo,
she does look amazing for 51 years old. Like
beyond the
the,
point.
again, this is becoming a very
No,
weird
this is a
show.
Julie Chen stan show. I'm kidding.
This is true. We do love Julie Chen. But it was just, I don't know. You're trying to bring in younger viewers, and your theme is beach. I didn't
I
get
don't know.
that theme.
Or
That's
a beach
my biggest
house
thing
at
now. Like
all. Like,
beach
well, either
house. Well,
or.
beach house to me involves beaches, not flamingos and over the hedge. Do you remember
Yep.
the movie Over the Hedge?
Oh, I
Probably
do.
not.
That was at the
Oh, you do.
very
Okay.
like
I
right
didn't.
end of my DreamWorks childhood.
I was gonna say
I
you were
saw that
probably like
very cut
right
off.
out. I didn't know if you were right. Yeah, so Over the Hedge. That's all I'm going to think
Oh
about for this
god
Big
damn
Brother
it. Now you've
season.
got
Over
that
the
in my
Hedge,
head.
flamingos, and young looking Julie Chen. That's Big Brother Beach House edition, baby. But
So I'm
C
gonna
by the way.
agree with you. And the reason so I agree with both of your points. The reason that I give it a C more than like a more negative grade is I think that the theme has potential. The only concern is there doesn't really seem to be any way to confirm that this is going to be a good theme because like obviously they don't want to give away any real twists, especially because they haven't cast anybody. So they don't like if somebody's
When's the last time they had a good twist?
America's Player,
Jesus.
Pandora's Box.
There's
Pandora's
got to be a
Box.
more recent thing than that.
But I'm sorry, I don't know if Pandora's Box is the last one I'm thinking of. And I know there are some people, I understand some people are going to disagree with that because some people will claim that Pandora's Box was rigged. I don't know. I'm just
That's possible.
going to
What
say
was
America's Player was what I think was really the best one, but I love Pandora's Box.
What was the I
Oh,
didn't say
fair.
best twist. I
Last
just
good
said the
twist.
last
Yeah, no, I'm
good
still thinking.
twist. What was the one that let Haley put Tyler up?
Oh, damn. That I can't remember what it was, but it was something where they had to go into that room and they all had to compete in that like the same competition, and they done a variation of that.
Because like that type of like twist has so
And they've
much
ruined it
potential,
so many times.
but it's just it's missing something. It's always been missing something. Like yes, Haley won that, got them up, but it really didn't change the game. Had it been after the veto, or she would have more control than just that, or you could pick both house guests. Like there are things to add on here. This is not the point.
And I think my only other point is just that really it's just it's the big capital word that I wanted to put on it is potential, because we've been so I know about we've only been doing this podcast for a year, but I know that we've agreed that we've been excited so many times over the last several years, being, oh my god, what are we getting? Great ideas. And then every time we get there and it's just because somebody screwed up the cast, and it's not like sometimes I think some of the things is just like these people really schmoozed casting well. I think like Jack and Jackson and Nick in 21 schmooze casting so freaking well, and then they got into the house and they were total jackasses, and casting I'm very much hoping didn't realize that.
Nice. That was a good pun because they're both named Jackson.
But that's just really where I think a lot of these seasons really have fallen lately, and we've talked about it, is the casting. Sometimes the twists haven't even been horrible. They just haven't. They've lacked some luster with some people who don't really know how to play the game.